said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Illinois' offense will have the opening possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So Iowa's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be
turning it on. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McKee. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He's got his man. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Back to pass. There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Punt is on its way. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage. And
there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the right side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
how many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas. And
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
14, Illinois, 0.
Coming out with it, it's McKee. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Let's go! Wants to throw on first down. Powers through the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Give to the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Hawkeyes have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The sure hands, it's Snyder. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. He's looking to pass. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Illinois lining up quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Stands in and takes the hit. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
35, Illinois, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking down the middle. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The RPO fired complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A strike downfield, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it, good coverage on the back end, They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll get rid of it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds a tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And wings it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So they're
turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the top, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Thomas looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more
he hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Complete to start this drive. Got room at the 35. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Iowa! Fitted in the window for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Boom. Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Thomas back to pass. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard. all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game. And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something. And
throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
29 Philly.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He turns that loose down the right side.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Complete to the left. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
25 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.